What's up, Leos? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Spiritual X-Men Experience. It's your boy X. Wakanda forever. Let's go ahead and hop in your reading. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. Everything's below in the Dropbox. I forgot how to say that in Spanish. How do you say Dropbox in Spanish? Go ahead and leave that in the comments. Inquiring minds want to know. I love languages. I did take Spanish up until Spanish 2 in high school and Spanish 2 in college. I can read it very well and look at it in written form and be able to conjugate most of the words and, find the root meanings. But one of my friends who's very fluent in many languages, he if he ever watched this video, he would yell at me and be like, stop conjugating in your mind. Just let the word be for what it is. Basically, in other words, you could tell me, like, act as if you don't know any other language, and that word is what exactly it is. And it becomes a part of you. And I was like, it makes perfect sense. It's just, old habits. But practice does not make perfect. Practice makes permanent. So you keep practicing, you keep at it, you'll eventually have it. But definitely gonna get mastering that language, and then probably like the next step from there would be Italian, just because there are a lot of terms, or Latin. I actually like to learn Latin, considering that, a lot of the base words. Why am I talking to y'all about languages? Okay, anywho, hope you're enjoying this Memorial Day. My condolences for anyone that has lost anybody in service, in the line of service. That does not include military personnel, my battle buddies out there, but also, firefighters, police officers, doctors, heck, even lawyers, teachers, because, they all serve. Somehow, some way, some shape, some form. Heroes just aren't the ones in military uniforms and carrying M16s. It's a lot more than that. But, enjoying this Memorial Day with some good old barbecue in. Go ahead and get on into your reading for the end of May, going into June. Alright, Spirit, only allow the divine only to come on through. What we have for Leos, okay. Not gonna do all those cards at one time. Many paths. Alright, Leos. Okay, Leos. Many paths. Making choices between many paths. Yeah, I like y'all cards already. This is hot. Making choices between many paths. I'm gonna show you the card for you. Y'all know I'll start talking and get on into it. Is that beautiful though? Looks like a beach. There's a person. So you have many paths. You have some choices. And you're trying to find which one resonates more with your heart, what I almost like to say, light your soul on fire. It brings you that passion, that emotional fulfillment. I feel like it's more than just love in this aspect. Love is definitely coming in. I'm gonna show y'all the next card. But I feel like this is it's more than that. It's more than that. Okay. That makes sense. Definitely more than that. Okay, we're not using all of those spirits. The footprints. I forgot how that prayer goes, but I'm seeing the sand and I just saw like footprints. So you're definitely going on a new path. This is something new, something that you've never done before, places you've never been. what you're doing is you're paving the way. You're paving the way. Whatever it is that's moving you forward, it's definitely something that's never been done, never been did before. Brand spanking new territory. Not just for you, but for you as well, but for more than just that. Getting way more than that. Somebody needs to stay balanced as well. Again, I'm seeing the land and the water. So through these many paths, you have been balanced. You have been trying to find that equilibrium that okay, we're going to go with the first card since that's the one that popped. We're just going to leave that right there. Really, Spirit? To be doing all of this. Of course, Leos, we'll be y'all with all these cards. I ain't complaining though. No, Spirit, I'm not complaining. Stand still. See, look. Spirit funny. I'm telling you, man, God got some jokes. But okay, I'm pulling in the collective energy. Okay. Generational curses. Being broke, pave a new way, first within a generation, first within a family. Whatever this is, you go into something that's completely new, completely fulfilling. You have a choice. You have choices between what and which one. Dealing with a Capricorn, taking a leap of faith. Oh, well, that's definitely some careers. Capricorn, not devil energy like that. I didn't get that. I'm picking up Capricorn energy. Capricorn. I be dealing with a Capricorn. Capricorn also is finances. Some finances. You'll have some path to choose with the finances. You're going to be paving a way with your finances. So your finances will help you pave a new way, new direction, new way of being, new way of seeing stuff, creation. In a lot. You about to be busy. About to be busy, Leo. About to be busy. Let me speak up because I forgot there was an airplane going over. About to be busy. But many a path. But you're definitely finding what set your soul on fire. Your third eye, your crown chakra. Listening to spirit, meditating, standing still. Since that was the last card, I wanted to be at the bottom and I had to look at it. Standing still. In the stillness is when we truly hear God, when we truly hear our intuition. So meditating, spiritual baths, taking time out alone, taking time out for yourself, having fun as well to find that balance so you can be at peace, so you can be at still, to ease your mind. Because now in your head, now you're over here thinking like, well, what paths? Or you already know what paths, or you have an inkling and now you're trying to sort through it. Just stand still. Spirit will be able to sort it out for you. Peace, be still. In the peace and in the stillness is when we hear what it is we need to hear. When Spirit really talks to us and we're able to resonate and see clearly. Especially off of this card, that's exactly what's going on. It's definitely going to light you up. It's definitely going to light you up. And a lot of blue is protected. Know that your path is protected. Your heart is protected. Sword of Archangel Michael. What I'm talking about. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. God is with me. Spirit, Gaia, Source, Universe, whatever your noun is, Allah, Buddha. Definitely taking a leap of faith. Queen of Pentacles. Go ahead and embrace that Pentacle energy. Might have Sag in your chart. Connected with the Sag as well. Let's go with Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. You hold it and you soak it and you take it all in. Purple Amethyst. Got it on me, but that's all. So we're just gonna go ahead and manifest that right on in there. Royalty. Yes, purple. Claim it. Claim it. Finances are looking better. Finances are getting better going in from the end of May. And this is number 34, so it's definitely going to bring a spiritual completeness and a foundation based on that, with a spiritual completeness as well. Not just the Trinity, but the 7 is religiously defined as the number of completion. So 3 plus 4, 7. We're going to start our foundation. It's going to have a foundation for you. Spiritual foundation. Whatever is coming in on these many paths, whatever path you go with, is going to set a spiritual foundation for you. Next we have the beloved. Oh yeah, a lot of passion, a lot of fire. We have beloved. That's why I said, it's not just, it's also going to be, look at that, the Wheel of Fortune. It's also going to be, many paths, 7 of Cups. All right, that one that has that water in it. Process of elimination. Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Cups, leaving some stuff behind in the past, moving forward. The beloved. I like that card. Changes. Definitely some changes coming about around your heart. And it's literally going to set your soul on fire. Look at this card. Look at this card. Look. That's what's going on I'm getting Scorpio. So whatever, something, a transformation, a change that took place during the Scorpio moon. Is what's about to, as above, so below, about to see the outcome of this change from the Scorpio moon moving forward. Yeah, 5th month, man. All right. The seer, we have the seer in reverse. So that's just you have the capacity to see. You're either refusing to, I won't say necessarily refusing to see, but there's a little bit of resistance, which is, you're definitely going to be coming up out of that. Did I show y'all the card? Hold y'all, look. Make sure. Some stuff that you wasn't able to see. Crow, Raven. Is that a Raven? I'm getting a Raven. Okay. The Raven. You wasn't able to see how well manifested that you are. That's what the Raven stands for. Manifestations, magician power. You wasn't able to see how far it is that you have come, the things that have changed, the things that are taking place, the things that have really transpired, and you're coming out of that. I feel like it was more so because of these choices or these paths that you had to take. You still focused on, what was true to your heart, what was true to yourself, but you just wasn't able to really see everything. It's not that you were trying to. It was releasing those blockages, those obstacles, healing from that karma that needed to be healed, looking at things objectively and with different perspectives and open-mindedness, and truly being able to see, because that's how we see. Is not just one perspective. There's many perspectives on one thing, and it's really truly embracing that. And that's what's going to allow you to really, really, truly see. And I feel like that's what's going on right here, right now, going into the end of May. I'll be like, that's within this week, you're really starting to see things very clearly. Really starting to see things for what it is and what they are with the 4D aspect, not the 3D and not the 5D. You're not too high up. You're not too, in the mundane, in the matrix. You're really seeing the gray areas of things, which is beautiful. That's amazing. And the different shades of gray, and this is beautiful. And we have 45 for being a foundation of change. And with this new site is that's gotta admit, that's a good place for a foundation of change to be built on. It's a good place for change to to change to be able to build a stable foundation, which then brings 9 completions. You're completing something. You're completing old ways of being. You're completing karma. You're ending things that you're able to see clearly now that the rain is gone, and really being able to see where it is that you're going, see what it is that you need to do, see what's up, what's the real deal, who's there, who's not there, who supports, who's not supported, what's good for you, what's not good for you, stuff that serves, stuff that doesn't serve. Like your sight is coming back online. Sight is truly coming back online. And you got the war paint on. You're ready for whatever. You're like, shoot, I can see now. I'm ready for whatever. But definitely, now you have some Native American soul ties. The Rainmaker represents blessings, so we're connecting to more with the earth, with Gaia. And a lot of things sacred, special. Although his lips are silent, you learn how to talk, when to talk, what to say, what not to say. Still keeping some stuff private, but some stuff, but still being open enough to share at the same time. Is that good balance? Not everybody has to know everything and every move you make and every aspect of your life, but also it's not that you're being mysterious and mischievous and trying to hide anything. It's just business. Sorry, my battery. It's just business. Business is my business. If I don't tell, because it's not the time to tell, or it's no need, or you just don't need to know, and you're not necessarily defending it. It's just, it is what it is. It's just and the people who actually understand it. Like, all right, maybe I know later on, maybe not. Anywho, Next we have the drum. Oh yeah, beating your drum. You about to sound the alarm, ring the alarm. But in a good way, though. In a good way. Really letting yourself be seen, be shown. You're really embracing you and who you really are. Your gifts, your abilities, your talents, your insight, your experiences, your wisdom, your knowledge, your growth. Oh my goodness. Embracing you and your authentic self. You realize you march to a beat of a different drum, and you march to a beat of your own drum, and you're loving it. You absolutely love it. These guys are just looking at me over here. They're also looking at something else, but they're kind of trying to see what it is I'm doing. It's funny. But, oh yeah, you march to a beat. You realize you march to a beat in your own drum, and that's perfectly fine. Like, you don't have to do what everybody else says. You don't have to, do what everybody else feel like is good for you. You doing what's good for you. You know what's good for you. And you're leaving it at that, which is a first step into a new path. And it's creating change, but also bringing a sense of balance within yourself. It's not that you're not, oh, well, no, I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to listen to nobody. No, like, you're taking all that into account at the same thing. You're weighing, and, the stuff that resonates, you take it with it, and the stuff that don't, you leave it. Just like how we do with readings. Like, yeah, that resonates. Yeah, nah, that don't resonate with me. Just leave me a little confused. So I'm just going to leave that right there. Oh, well, that resonates, though, is doing that. Look at that. Having a leap of faith. Taking a leap of faith with that. Oh, okay. Let's do this. Okay, there we go. Taking a leap of faith. By being you, doing you, beating your own drum, doing this, what you have to do. Next out, the arrows, port north, true north, North Star. The north, that's how Harriet Tubman freed so many slaves. She followed the North Star, which is part of, the song, follow the drinking gourd, which is the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper, and being able to navigate through the stars. Okay, navigating through, okay, looking up your chart. What's that, north node? looking up your chart, North Node, following signs, symbols, and synchronicities that are occurring naturally in your life, not looking for anything, just they pop up, you acknowledge them, like, okay, do your little research behind it, okay, and you keep moving forward, like you're not holding on to it, like, okay, well this, so then this has to be coming, and then now you start looking for it. No, it's just like, okay, thank you, Spirit, I accept that. It's a message, okay, moving on the right path, and you keep it pushing, you keep it going. Not holding on to it, you're accepting it and releasing it. That's what's up, which is bringing a spiritual foundation to Trinity, mind, body, and soul. That's the number 3, because that's the 3 card right there. I like the way you do that right there, right there. Okay. I quit, y'all. Y'all know I don't, because I'm just goofy. Next we have the giveaway. Okay, now let's bring it back to the beloved. All right. Giving your heart to God. Well, that's deep. It's giving your heart to God. Like, seriously, like releasing it all and just letting go and letting God, including your heart. That's deep. That's real deep. That is deep. And y'all gonna love the card that flew out. Y'all gonna love the card that flew out. That's real deep. That's real deep. Giving your heart to God. It's easy for us to relinquish, a lot of stuff to God, and okay, here, take this. Okay, yes, do this. Okay, I'll let you have control of my life, and this. But to give your heart to God as well, it's like, you know what? I trust you with everything else in my life. Why wouldn't I trust you to lead me to the person that's meant for me, whether soulmate, twin flame, divine other, counterpart, whatever the case may be, I feel like, which is a struggle in the world today, just in life, is we trust God or spirit or the universe or source with many different aspects of our life, but not with our heart, not with, whether it's career or something that we're passionate about, or actual loved one, for us to be in a relationship with, especially that, we go out and we try to seek and we try to find. And I've been a big believer in, you find love when you're not looking for it. I'm getting like all tingly. You find love when you're not looking for it, which makes it the magical moment, the magical experience that it truly is. It's just like even if you can know you have a connection with somebody or someone, but how events just happen. Like, I've heard so many stories, like, yeah, I couldn't stand this person, and then one day we end up kicking it, and then we end up just enjoying each other's company. We became friends, and then next thing you know, like, we were in love. Like, I don't know when it happened, but we were just in love. Like, I love stories like that. I'm a hopeful romantic. I don't say hopeless anymore, because no. The only thing you really can, the only thing that's real is love, that came out in the Sagittarius reading. It was, know that love is real, and that was under the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Know that love is the only thing that is real. God is love. Spirit is love. Universe, source. The earth, everything we live in and reside on and experience is all intertwined and intertangled. But it's all essentially through love, through even, the what we call bad situations, because those bad situations are really just experiences. And you start embracing that, you walk away from the old mindsets and old feelings that you used to have, and just realizing that everything is out of love. Like, God is not trying to make us suffer, to torture us, to hurt us, to put us in a space of lack or mundane or despair. Like, it's for something better, and although we may not be able to see it right then and there, it's still for something better. And think about any of the bad experiences you've been through. It was for essentially something better. Once you healed and come out of it, you're like, you know what? If I didn't go through that, I wouldn't have made it here. Or I wouldn't have done this, or I wouldn't know this now, or I wouldn't have met this person, or I wouldn't have had this experience, or whatever the case may be. So realize that everything is essentially out of love, and you're giving your heart to God, and like, you know what, I'm even gonna let you have control over that. And I mean, he already had control over it, but we was just resisting. So he's trying to pull it, we trying to pull it back. But you know what, here, completely giving it away to him, which is 23, which is a sense of change. And you learn that through reflection, through your experiences, through learning everything and embodying that Trinity. 3, the mind, body, and soul. Your masculine, your feminine side, and spirit, and just completely giving over. And guess what we got with that? The Empress. The Empress, Leo. That's what I'm talking about. I'm geeked right now. Off of that card. So through that, you got the Empress. The Empress is what came out. That's beautiful, man. So next we have fire. That girl is on fire. And with fire, with it being in reverse, what I'm getting that is you have learned through June, and this is going into June from what card was that? The drum. Moving forward, because the drum is dead smack in the middle. You have 7 cards here. I don't do a particular spread. Cards come out, I read them, and then I just clarify on them, or the situation, or however spirit leads me to. I've studied a couple, how to set stuff up, but it didn't fit. It felt really confined. So I just flow. But with this fire, learn how to control your fire, which is passion. Learn how to control that scorpionic energy. If you have Scorpio in your chart, if you don't know about Scorpios, Scorpios are very passionate. Yes, they're water sign, but Scorpios is passion, water, emotions, passion. So fire. It also is Scorpio also represents change agent, transformations, and fire is the most transformative element, because like if you think about if you watch Discovery or anything like that, natural fires do occur, in the state, of California, or even, where is that, in Africa, fires happen in the grasslands. And although it may be sad and things of that nature, the world was set up that way for a specific reason. It was to clear out all that dead grass and vegetation that wasn't growing, so that new life can come about. Like with the heat and the gases that come about, it actually breeds new vegetation and new life in a area that just had a whole bunch of grass that was brown and not growing anymore. So to completely get rid of it, it's not like nature has groundkeepers to go and, okay, let's go ahead and rake all this up. Nature has its own way of doing that, which was through fire. But you're definitely learning how to control your passions as well, in a love sense, romantic sense, or just a life sense as it is. We're going to get clarity on the seer. Can we have clarity on the seer, please, Spirit? Coming up in reverse as well. Oh, and the card number, and that's a new step for you as well. But that new step is also bringing about completion, because we have number 19. And then for completion in that is for taking a new step into this new cycle that is completing, brings about a completion and another new step, because you have 10. That's what's up. Whatever that you're passionate about is a sense of fulfillment, but also a completion of a cycle as well. You have the 4 of Pentacles. Now with the seer, okay, that makes sense. With seer in reverse, yeah, you were, it was a blockage. Like her blockage is here is that, she can't get the rest of the treasure because, she's holding on to those, holding on to old ways or things of doing stuff. And those blockages, those thoughts, or hindering emotions that needed to be released in a way. Like, not to limit to just emotions or obstacles or things like that. Whatever the blockage was, that was, coming about. And upright. So through that, you're going to be able to, by releasing it, you're going to see the world as it is, because it flew out and then it flipped over again. So I'm gonna read it both in reverse and upright. But with not being able to see and not finding that peace and nurturing and taking care of yourself and really, opening your eyes and finding that gray area, you weren't able to see the world as it truly is and find that peace. Like, she's sitting up here peaceful, she's just chilling, So, but I definitely feel you coming out of that, you're seeing the world in a completely different way. You're seeing your life in a completely different way. Seeing the things around you, other people, in a completely different way. Oh yeah, see? That's what's up. High Priestess and the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, definitely going in, getting into that spiritual presence and balancing the spiritual side with the 3D. Like that's perfect. 5D and the 3D, and it's just coming together. That's perfect. That's perfect. Knight of Pentacles. It's coming in. Something's coming in for you. That's what's up. All right, Spirit, we have fire. Clarification for fire. Your 7 of Wands. Oh yeah, okay. So there was definitely a fight, which balancing passion, because passion is whatever that emotion is, but more. It's more. It's very intense. It's something that's intense. So having to find balance in something that's very intense for you, whether it's love, whether it's regardless of what the emotion is. I am getting more so like love. I don't want to say infatuation, but okay, thank you, Spirit. A strong pull towards something and not just acting pure off her emotions. It was definitely a fight to really okay, I have to control this. And it's really controlling yourself, because going into battle, you have to, have that sense of control with the fire, because fire only you can prevent forest fires. Smoking the bear, only you can prevent forest fires. So it don't go. You have to keep it in this little fire pit. You can make that fire pit as big as you want to make that fire pit, but for it to be controlled and not just spread wildly out, and now you got a whole forest fire, you have to have some kind of control in it. And through that, we got the Wheel of Fortune, things moving forward, things shaking and changing, things shaking, bake. Oh, okay, Spirit, we just not coming out of hermit mode. Okay. 3 of Wands. Definitely going within, listen to your intuition and you're doing so by listening to your intuition. You're coming out of hermit mode. So now you're out and you're listening to your intuition. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Let's clarify. 8 of Pentacles in reverse, please. Okay, in the physical, it was some stuff that didn't seem to necessarily worked out the way it was planned to or supposed to. Yeah, that was the one. Okay, wind. I'm trying to work with Spirit and the wind. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go with these. Okay, so we have Judgment, the Ace of Cups. Because we'll clarify the 8 of Pentacles was the 9 of Swords. It was definitely something that didn't necessarily work out the way it's planned. Rather, some harshness, whatever the case may be, with some hurt, pain, lack. But Judgment brings the Ace of Cups. Oh yeah, see, Page of Swords in reverse, 2 of Swords in reverse, and we have the 2 of Cups. Through this balance, through this change, you cut out some BS, you cut out some harshness, you're getting back into your heart space, And you're getting your Two of Cups. The Two of Cups. The Two of Cups. You're getting your wish fulfillment, your reciprocity. Okay. The Hierophant. Counterparts. The High Priestess and the Hierophant. It was the only one in the deck that... Alright, sorry y'all, my phone died, so I had to go to the car to charge it. But we got the Hierophant came out. So counterparts with the High Priestess and the Hierophant. Right at the end, I was trying to hurry up because I knew my phone was gonna die. But Spirit, look, I gotta keep going with Spirit. So with the High Priestess and the Hierophant, is finding that, because in the 3D we have our masculine and feminine principles. In the 5D we have our masculine and feminine principles. But also I'm getting a little, counterpart soul flame, twin flame, divine counterpart, life partner, connection in the higher realm, but also within yourself as well. Just like in the 3D we have our masculine and feminine nature. We also have that in the 5D as well, and it's finding balance between the both of those as well. So you're definitely finding balance between your higher masculine and your higher feminine side. That's awesome. Go ahead, Leo. Go ahead. All right, now let's go ahead and see what cards are going to come up for the extended. I can see it. Okay, let's see. All right, Spirit, I'm going to allow divine only to come on through. Okay. Now, Spirit, all these cards. Okay, Leo, so y'all on all these cards. Okay, so we have charity, prayer, and contemplation. Mother Mary, love and peace. Lord Shiva, transcendence. Odin, psychic insight. Lady Portia, divine order. Well, if that don't clarify what... So we're going to go ahead and move into the extended after my phone charge. I'll be back in my spot to finish that. I'm not going to do half of that and do the rest in the car, but I am going to finish this off because I had to get that message out. All right, y'all. See y'all in the upper room. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. Everything for the extended versions down below in the drop box. Oh, this is going to be good. I can't wait to see what's going on here. All right, y'all. Peace, gel, and hair grease.